Well, we are back with Aaron Murphy with Good Samaritan Ministries in Johnson City, and we are so glad that you are here, and we are talking about a lot of things, but when we talk about homelessness and people who need help and kids that need help, that's something near and dear to your heart, I'm sure.
Yes, sir, it is.
Let's talk about the summer food and back to school program. And how does that work exactly?
Well, our summer food program is something that we do annually, and this program is designed to provide food for children who are on free or reduced breakfast and lunch during the school year. So we want to ensure that they get food, and not only that they get food, but their families. Question is, why do you provide food for just the children and their family during the summer months? Well, to answer your question is, during the summer months, they don't get that free breakfast or lunch. And now that's going to be a major concern because the family doesn't have it to provide.
Right.
That's why they were on free or reduced lunch. Well, another question is, why do you provide food for the family, or the parents rather? Well, the answer to that question is, we want to cultivate the family nucleus. Single parent household is the norm today. I dropped my kid off to his daycare the other day, and I noticed that he was a minority because all his classmates were dropped off by a single mother. The father's not there anymore, or a single father, the mother's not there anymore, or a grandparent because the parents are out of the picture. We want to cultivate the family atmosphere. We believe that it takes two parents in a household to develop a child in the way that the Lord has them to go, but to make sure they have a holistic upbringing and they will turn out well. So we come together and we gather resources with the help of the community to make that happen.
Now, are you in need of volunteers to help with the backpack program throughout the summer months as well?
Yes, sir. We have our annual back to school picnic coming up the end of July, where we get school supplies and school clothes for low-income children. We're going to do over 1,000 some backpacks and school clothes and school supplies for over 1,000 some kids.
It's amazing.
Yes, sir. And we only can do it by way of the help of the community. I know there are other back-to-school outlets here in our region, and the question is, well, why you don't partner with them? Well, we have a strict accountability system. You just can't show up and receive a backpack. You can't just show up and receive clothes. We want to see if you qualify for this program, because if you can afford it, then you don't need it.
Right.
I don't need children who grow up in the ridges off of Boones Creek in Johnson City showing up to receive a backpack. I'm sure that your parents can afford that. But there are kids who live on the streets, or kids that live in low-income housing who struggle with getting these items because their parents can't afford it. And we assess each child and their parents and the income levels and where they are financially to see if they're deserving of this program. And we want to be good stewards of our resources. We really want to be good stewards.
And this is something that the child can benefit from, but the parents can also become involved really heartily in this whole effort.
Yes, sir. Definitely. People can be involved by way of not just giving towards this cause and investing in our future, which are our children, but they can come and volunteer. They can volunteer, stuff backpacks, do a backpack drive, school supply drive at your church or local business. They can prepare food at the picnic. The picnic will be held at Cardinal Park this year, and we'll have inflatables, and maybe you want to bring your band or your praise and worship team or your choir to lead a song at this event. It's going to be an all-day event. We're going to host it about 3 or 4 hours, and we're just going to celebrate the children of our community, low-income children who are what some say are least deserving, but I would say are very deserving of these services, because we believe that every child deserves a fair chance at an education and having the resources they need to make sure they do well in school.
Well, that's amazing. And really, to me, it's like you're teaching them to not be victims, but to be victors.
Right. You don't necessarily have to be a product of your environment. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. And I take from that proverb that, when you do have clothes you can actually wear, when the school year starts, it makes you feel good about yourself. You think differently. It was important for me to get at least a new backpack, a Trapper Keeper. They don't do those anymore, I don't think. No. And at least a brand new outfit on the first day of school because it made me feel good about myself. Kids these days, I believe, can be pretty cruel. I know there were kids that were kind of mean when I was growing up. We'd pick on each other and we'd talk about each other's clothes. And kids can be cruel at times. Yeah. And they'll talk, if you're wearing the same thing you had last year and it doesn't fit anymore, and it has holes. I mean, kids can be rough on clothes and, they can be hard on each other. Well, we Good Samaritan Ministries want to help prevent that from happening to some of our kids who are not able to afford resources such as these. So,
now you have the food pantry where folks can come and get that there on premise, and that's at your location in downtown Johnson City.
Yes, sir. 100 North Roan Street, Johnson City, Tennessee. We have our food pantry that's open, and when you come get a food box, it'll provide enough food for you and your family for at least 3 to 4 weeks. And you can come once a month, but there's a time we may have a conversation. What can we do to give you, to milk you off of this? What can we do to help you position yourself better financially? And there are times that there are those who are mentally challenged or they're disabled, and they're not able to get a job because of their circumstances, and we find them being long-term beneficiaries of these services. But not only our food pantry, Dwayne, we have a free legal clinic. Those who can't afford lawyers and legal counsel, every first Saturday of the month from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, they can come and meet some of our lawyers who donate their time. And it's a very beneficial service for our community.
Now you're talking about the legal clinic. You also have an eye clinic.
Yes, sir.
I was noticing that as well. That's amazing. And folks, without your eyesight, you can't see,
right.
And that's something that a lot of places don't provide.
Yeah, yes, sir. Just a quick testimony. I wasn't able to really read until the 3rd grade, and it was because I couldn't see.
Right.
I really couldn't see the board. I couldn't see what was in front of me, and my parents found out later that, hey, this boy can't read because he can't see. So, it's important to have glasses if you have impaired vision, so that you're able to learn and keep up to your age level. So bring your children or to see a social worker to get you on the list as to when our eye doctor will be back in, so we can hook you up with a free pair of glasses. But we will assess you to see, you got to be in a situation where you can't afford these items. We just don't hand these services out to anybody that shows up. You got to prove your income level and status and, your situation that, hey, I'm in a tough place. And if you're in a tough place, we want to help you. But in order for us to help you, we need the help of the community, because we're the Good Samaritans. We are the missionaries of Upper East Tennessee to meet the needs of those of our community.
Now, what all is involved in the thrift store?
Thrift store. I'm glad you asked about thrift store. Our thrift store, our state-of-the-art thrift store, is the best thrift store in the Tri-Cities. Is also located at our downtown facility, 100 North Roan Street, Johnson City, Tennessee. Is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have household items, clothes, furniture, kitchenware, you name it, we have it. We don't sell animals though, but we have a lot of different treasures. We have those in our community who are treasure hunters. If you want to find some treasures, come to our thrift store, the Heaven's Sent Family Outlet. There are times that our clients don't have items that they need for their homes. They can get a voucher from our social worker, our social services department, and go to our thrift store and get those items. But you may have items around your house, Dwayne, that are sitting in your garage, and they're working on their
Probably do.
their 8th year. We will come pick those items up. Call us anytime at 423-928-0288. And
Is that anywhere in the Tri-Cities?
anywhere in the Tri-Cities, we'll come and get those unwanted items from your home and get them in the right hands. There are items in our thrift store that are sold so that we can make money to provide the services for the community. Our thrift store is our biggest donor, but you have the peace of mind that is going to a good cause. But I know we've talked about a lot of services. You know, we have a food pantry. We help out with rent. We help out with utilities. We got an eye clinic. We got a legal clinic. We have financial workshops for those in our community. But out of all those things that I've mentioned, and I know I failed to mention many of our other services, our number one product is sharing the love of Jesus Christ.
All right.
We want to do our best to share his love with everyone that comes in our midst. It doesn't matter if they're coming to receive services or they're coming to give. We want to do our best to make sure that everyone experiences the love of Christ.
And that is so, to me, that is just so great because of the fact that people actually are getting spiritually fed at the same time they're getting naturally fed.
Yes.
So that is always a good thing to have. If someone is maybe just can't volunteer or can't do a lot of things that you all have going on, we're only talking about a donation of $35 a month, so you're talking just a little over $1 a day.
Just $1 a day.
That's a pack of crackers and a soda pop.
Try $1 a day. I'm not coming to you asking for $5,000. Give us $1 a day. Start out with $35 a month or $30 a month, and that $30 will help keep someone off the street. Help feed that person, help keep their lights on, help keep their water on, help give them a pair of glasses or some legal counsel or some just counsel in general, maybe a shower. Just come and take a tour, but just give what you can. You can give online. Go to our website at www.goodsamjc.org, and you can donate online. It's that easy. But know that it's going to a good cause. It's not going to fatten the paychecks of our staff, because we do have limited staff who have sacrificed other job opportunities of making a lot of money to be on the front line to serve those in need. And, you know, I was an engineer for many years, making over 6 figures. My paycheck went down way down to do this line of work.
I can only imagine.
But, you know, God's providing, and my reward's not here on earth, it's in heaven with him.
Well, listen, I appreciate having Aaron Murphy with me today, and it was great having you here and talking about Good Samaritan Ministries. Folks, get involved with Good Samaritan Ministries. You'll get a blessing out of it, I'm sure.